the strangest dreams. Take me places I've not been, but something's keeping me awake. Coiled over like a snake, builds a whisper to a scream. As the sun goes down on me, all these arrows in my heart break the mirror in half. Never enough, never enough. No, I know it's never enough, never enough. No, I know it's never enough, never enough. No, I know it's never enough. Dizzy at the top of the skies, nothing ever let me get quite this high. And I'm storming back to life. Infinite dream, infinite time. It's all rearranged. I broke the white light to see the many colors it brings, and now I can't see a thing. Never enough, never enough. No, I know it's 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 never enough.
Hi guys, how is everybody? Wonderful. Awesome. Well, this is Justin Tice Mullins. He's going to be doing the reading for you guys tonight. But first I wanted to say that way to go everybody, because this is the first event like this in this area. We're Black Mountain Paranormal Society, and Justin has teamed up with us on many cases, and we have been investigating in this area for 2 years now. And to have an event like this in our area, as everybody here knows, is a big deal. I know for us it is, and we appreciate everybody that is here and purchased a ticket and that is going to stay after for the ghost tour. We really appreciate it. But I'll let Justin take over from here.
Hey folks, I'm Justin Chase Mullins. I'm a psychic and medium. Just what a psychic is basically somebody who can pick up details on past, present, or future situations. I'll be doing some psychic readings. I'm also a medium, and a medium is somebody who can pick up on the deceased spirits, and I can do that as well. And just how I do my readings is I'll just kind of go around the room. If you want a reading, you just raise your hand, and just all that I need just for the medium readings is just the first name of the person who's passed away. And now in certain situations, I will pick up at times on a spirit who's just kind of near a person. So let's just say I'm doing a medium reading. If it doesn't make sense to you, if you're near the person, and if the person just that I'm describing, if it sounds like somebody who's passed, just that you know, just kind of let me know, and I could be picking up on that person. That happens from time to time. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want a medium reading, just go ahead and just raise your hand. Just kind of the first thing just that I'm picking up is like the number 62. I don't know if that's an age or just numbers 62s coming to mind. Does that make sense as far as age, or just anything to do like with date of birth, or just anything of that nature?
I'm trying to think of my age when she passed. About my
Good,
age when she
because I'm just
passed.
getting like a number 62.
That's my age when she passed
And I'm still
away.
just trying to pick up on the person. If you don't mind, I hate to ask just any kind of questions, but just can I have the last name too, and just a person's relationship to you?
Last name was Stanley and Mullins.
And just with Ginger, she's just making me aware of just like a sense of sadness around her death, and then even just about just kind of life in general. I see her just kind of at the time of her death, just not being very happy with life almost, just kind of in, just kind of like in a small depression, kind of what she's making me aware of. It's just that things at that time frame just didn't go her way, basically. And she's just very just kind of sad about that. And kind of the word just that I'm hearing is support. And she's telling me just that you always supported her. Really see you just trying to help her and trying to be there for her. And she's very grateful for that. And I'm just trying to pick up just on what she kind of looked like. Did she kind of have shorter hair? Because I'm also just seeing like the color white as far as clothes. I'm just seeing just kind of like a white shirt and shorter hair. And I'm not sure if she was a little bit heavy set even, but I'm just kind of picking up on that. And she's just very, she's always saw you as a point of support and she's trying to be aware of that. And, she's just very grateful for your help. And, she's just kind of showing me that it's really that, her death is really nobody's fault. And just that she just wasn't happy with life in general. Who wants a medium reading? I just can't need you to repeat that name one more time, I'm sorry. Just kind of what I'm getting briefly is like the number 82, so I don't know if that's an age or just a year, but I'm just getting kind of like 82 that's just coming in very faintly, and she's just making me aware too of just kind of her hair when she was younger. Was it kind of wavy or had like a certain pattern just where it came down to her shoulders? She was really proud of her hair. And she's just making me aware of just like the hospital. I'm just kind of hearing like hospital or just hospitalization. I don't know even if she worked kind of like in the medical field or if she spent some time at the hospital, but I'm just getting like hospitalization almost.
I took her to the hospital when she died.
And just kind of what I'm getting to is that she's just telling me that she kind of went into like almost like this deep sleep. I see her just kind of sinking and just going into this sleep almost, and she's just making me aware of just kind of like the siblings I'm picking up, but it's on kind of like the opposite side of the family almost. I'm just seeing just kind of two major people. And I'm not sure if there was just some kind of a dispute after her death or what, but I'm just seeing two people just kind of on the opposite side, and she's just kind of making me aware of that. And she's making me aware too of just kind of like this house. I'm seeing like the color to be white and just kind of a smaller home. Did she have like a house that was white, kind of smaller? I don't see it being huge, but it's just kind of a smaller structure. The rooftop, I'm not sure like if it's tin or what, but it's just kind of, she's just telling me just that she lived in just kind of a smaller white house. Yeah. But but it's just like a real small structure though. Just kind of what I'm getting to is that she really tried to provide and to have a good home, but she is making me aware just that it was very small almost. And the house, is it still kind of there and standing, but is it, maybe that's why she's making me aware of it. Just perhaps on a sister, just did she have just one sister? And was that sister, like age-wise, was she near like 92 years old, or is any? Because I'm getting like the number 92. Yeah, she was making me aware of the one sister, who was near 92 years old. And it's kind of what she's showing me too. It's just that death isn't so bad, and I see her just kind of waving and just saying that look, everybody's going to be together again, and just not to fear death, not to fear like the afterlife. She's just telling me just that it's not that bad, and that everybody will be together again. This is her main message, basically. Who just wants a medium reading? Clifford. Now, was he your brother, or just what's his relationship to you, if you don't mind me asking? Kind of what's coming through first is kind of like a tractor. Did he have a tractor? Or? I'm still seeing a piece of like machinery. It's kind of like a bluish green.
I think you've hit somebody back here.
Is that you?
I think it's my father-in-law.
And I mean, like,
Klein,
that's just very
actually.
common because at times I'll pick up on people just kind of like around. Now, just that tractor was a kind of a bluish green or a blue color. Like I'm seeing a hat, but like the type of a hat, it looks like just some kind of a farmer's hat. Like I'm seeing just kind of like a stiff bill, and then it's kind of like a mesh hat after that. He's showing me that, and like he's making me aware of just some pets too, or just like some animals. Like I'm not seeing just one, I'm seeing like three almost, and I'm seeing just like some animals just kind of running around. I don't know if it's dogs, but I kind of get a sense of at least three.
Cat too. That shepherd and a cat. Very much.
And then I'm getting something on like the number 72 even. I don't know what that means, but that was just kind of coming through. And he's just kind of showing me just that, just like, you know, with his, look with his passing, I see him kind of just kind of being okay with it. He's telling me, I was getting like an image of just kind of like a hammer and a nail for some reason, and he's just showing me just that it might have been quick, or he's just very, I mean, like he's just not very concerned with his passing almost. He's very at peace with it. And then like with a hammer to the nail, like I don't know if something's up for sale or like if his home was sold or something, but I'm just getting a sense of just a hammer like hitting a nail, like some kind of flyer or just something that was just kind of hung up. He's just making me aware of that. Once a medium, if you don't mind, just his last name and just his relationship.
Counts was the last name, and he was my husband.
I'm getting the number 58. Was that like an age, or would he be?
He would have been 58.
He was 57.
Yeah, because as soon as you mentioned his name, I got a 58 real quick, and he's making me aware of that. And just as far like as his build, like was he kind of a stocky man as far as having like a sense of a bigger build? And just with him, I mean, just kind of what I keep on hearing, it's just work, work, work. And I'm not sure if he was real proud of work or if he just works just very hard. He's just making me kind of aware of that. Like I see him as somebody who was just kind of very, you know, he had a serious side, but he was just very compassionate at times, you know, with people. He took care of the people around him.
Did he volunteer for what?
And he also just had, you know, just kind of a serious nature too, especially just when it came to work and just the things like in life too. I see him being somebody who's just kind of focused at times. And I'm just seeing like an image of a heart. I'm not sure if that's how he passed, but he's just making me aware of just a heart. Yeah, he's just kind of going back into the heart. I think more or less it's just like his like affection and compassion. I do see he's making me aware of somebody who's still alive. Like I get kind of like a female energy. I'm not sure like if it's a child or a daughter almost who's like a little bit. He's just making me aware of just kind of one person. I mean, like, do you all have a daughter?
2 hours. And 2 sons.
It's just like one of your daughters married, or?
They're both married.
He died right before my wedding.
Maybe that's what he's trying to tell me, because he was telling me something on like a daughter, and he was just showing heart.
He actually committed suicide the week of her wedding.
And just how he was showing me the heart, it was just kind of like, it looked like that